half of the day is over. I just finally have my resume done after I consulted Linda again, professional resume writer. And she had two more suggestions, and I forgot one thing to change. So now get this done and print it out on resume paper, and later it's getting really excited when I go to all those employers and introduce myself. So, and she gave me some tips from this as well. Very interesting job fair, definitely. So there was no second when I regret coming here, definitely. So it's Monday, during the day. Keeping Leanne busy as well. So everything's fine. Okay, that was interesting. Now the day is officially over. So there was this, they weren't actually doing interviews today. They're just collecting resumes and want to have a face to it. So it was a huge room, and there were tables everywhere, and they put their promotion stuff like card games and little hand sanitizers and caps and little monoculars and all that kind of stuff. So put that out there, and then you could talk to the authorities of them. So chief pilot usually, or the operations manager, and give them their resume, tell them the story, and then as soon as they have those resumes together, they're contacting you for the hiring season, next hiring season, which is unfortunately in February probably, and not earlier. So I'm sitting around for 3 months, more or less. But I also, met this Tommy McDermott guy, and I'm still not sure what I think about his offer. I would love to talk to this Schweizer guy who's working for him right now. So he made me a following offer because I told him as well, like all the other guys, I didn't fly for 1.5 years. I'm current right now because I did my biannual last week. But he made me the offer. He's flying out, or has a flight school down in Southern California, Torrance, and he has Chinese students. So he told me, you know what, you can fly and instruct my students, and I bring you back your instrument currency. And you can fly R44 as well. So whenever I talk to someone else about this guy, they really don't want to talk about him, because he is one of those guys who knows how to use you as a CFI and just squeeze every little opportunity out of people to make the most money out of them. But better than sitting around for 3 months is to fly. And if I don't know if he doesn't want to pay me, but at least down there I could live for free and I could fly for free, which is a huge benefit, more or less. He needs a guy to make some photo flights as well, and those photo flights are kind of interesting because you're chasing speedboats. But everyone was really, even here my buddy, more or less I call him buddy now because he's from vertical CFI and took over my job, and I was the only guy I knew before I came here. Now I know, of course, a bunch more people. Anyway, even asked him, hey, you know Tommy McDermott? And he said, yeah, but he really doesn't want to more talk about him. And that's really weird. So he's coming back to me, obviously, and I get a little bit more in details, and he definitely have to pay me. I have 1,000 dual given. I have experience with teaching Chinese people. So at least he has to have to give me some pocket money. Let's see how this everything turns out. Everything else at Sundance Helicopters, the biggest and oldest tour company here in Las Vegas. This was really, really successful. So there are 2 Germans working right now. One is leaving more or less at the next hiring season, and I met him before, but I didn't remember. He came to Vertical CFI once to had a tour, get a job. So he remembered me, but I didn't remember him. And I was really surprised that you remember him because my hair was kind of different that time. But I talked to everyone who's important, and even figured out that I don't need a check ride to get my IFR currency back. I just need 6 takeoff and landings, blah blah blah, what you need to stay current, with a CFII. And I know tons of CFIIs. So it's probably not a big deal. I thought it's a bigger deal when I talked to Tommy McDermott, and he promised me to get it back for me. Yeah. So nothing is really sure, but it was definitely amazing to come here. Best choice, spontaneous choice I ever made. And now maybe there's even some time, even if I'm deadly tired, to join my favorite city in the United States a little bit. Go gamble a little bit, have fun, party, beer, whatever. Let's see.
It's 11:30. We are back from our Vegas kind of strip trip. So we went to the circus. First we wanted to buy just something to drink. Soda would have been very nice, but and we went to multiple shops, souvenir shops and stuff, and the cheapest was everywhere, $4 for a little soda. So we ended up in a pizza place where you at least have unlimited refill. So while Leanne was sitting in this pizza place and get one refill after another, I got on a blackjack table, and I had a Heineken for just $1. At the end, I didn't win much. It was a minus win, let's say it like this, and we left the circus, and at the end, bottom line was, for a soda and a Heineken, we paid exactly $90. Yeah, and we walked around a little bit, and we visited souvenir shops, like I said, and we bought some really nice souvenirs. A long sleeve shirt for Leanne, and earrings for Leanne, and everything we bought is for Leanne, actually. Magnet for Leanne, and this is nice stuff. And I had tons of stuff, tons of fun playing blackjack with those guys. Just was not very lucky at this point. So we had some kind of unfortunate event at this souvenir shop when this kinda on drugs or drunk black guy accused the owner of racism. Typical American issue Germans can't really relate to. And he ended up, yeah, not destroying, but getting stuff out of the shelves and pushing the glass stand over. So half of his store was a total mess, and it also destroyed some stuff. So yeah, he was ending up calling the cops. But so I wanted to wait for the cops and have some nice pictures from crazy stuff going on, but the cops didn't show up at all. Even we spent 10-20 minutes more in there looking for cheap stuff, cool Las Vegas souvenir stuff. So yeah, and on our way home, I tried to make a nice shortcut, and we ended up in a construction site, and we had more or less to climb 2 fences to get finally back to our hotel. That was kind of interesting as well. Tomorrow we have to check out until 11. Have to spend some time until 12:30. Have free lunch then. We just have to listen 1.5 hours to a guy who wants to sell us some time sharing stuff here, and we have to be consistent in saying no, otherwise it will be very long-term expensive trip then here. But I think Leanne will, yeah. No. No, we don't buy anything. And then we don't only get free lunch for that, we also get a $100 Visa card for it, so we can spend the $100 for gas or whatever, anything actually. So If everything turns out fine, we can leave about 4. That's a plan. So we are at home then in Modesto at between 11 and 12. That's the plan. Let's see how everything turns out. So before I came here, I love Vegas. I came here twice and always made plus or at least plus minus 0. This time, okay, I just played blackjack once, so I was really unlucky. The entire table was unlucky. The leader was just super sucky or the cards or whatever. But Leanne also loves Vegas. So I don't like Vegas anymore so much like before I came here. So let's see what Leanne thinks about Las Vegas. Huh?
So I decided I would find a Dollar Tree, and there's a Dollar Tree about it said 1.3 miles from the hotel, which isn't that far. It's, perfectly doable, 2.6 miles round trip. So I was like, okay, I'll just walk. It's no problem. So when I was walking there were so many homeless people, like incredible amounts, asking me for money the entire way. And it was just a really, really strange experience, and I didn't like it at all. So the other thing that was really strange about Las Vegas here is that on one side of the road, it was super, super nice in a gated community, like fantastic homes. And there was literally like a Lamborghini pulling out of the place, a super nice sports car, and really upscale. And on the other side, it's just like a dump heap, like a literal dump heap. And just piles of trash and homeless people pushing shopping carts, and it's just really crazy. And then for about 300 square miles or more around here, there's literally nothing except desert. There you go.
So you like it?
I hate Las Vegas.
If you get used to this, I think you can like it. You just have to get used to pea smell and dirt and stuff like that. But I probably not am able to get used to is 0 fishing opportunities. There's just no water. It's really just desert. So if I get a job here, I don't know how to handle this situation, but I don't know. It's not forever. And I still love Vegas. I don't know why.